competitor in the level 3 protection and for the 2024 PSA World. We have Ann Quigley and Canine Patty. Fun fact, Patty has over a dozen nicknames, and as she does commands on the field, she occasionally ignores all of them. Good luck, Ann.
Made some very nice side shuffling there with Anne and Patty. Just well executed and in the spirit of the game. Sends for the guard. Very nice, powerful barking in the guard. Staying with the decoy well here. Very nice and very intense. The dog responds very well to that halt command and goes into a down and flips her into a heel. Everything's looking very sharp and crisp. Oh, we just kind of fall off the table. All right, we've left the dog in the tent. Tarp man Jeff Riccio is going into the tent, Room of Doom, to give a bite. Patty is a leg dog, but I think she bit, yep, no problem there biting the tricep that was fed to her. No problem with that tarp. Really nice fast out. I think we're going to have a lot of success in this routine. She bites. Again, this dog is a leg dog, but she was fed the bicep and she took the bicep. A lot of pressure from the hose there. Jeff's holding her in, and as a very smart handler, right away goes up to out her, knowing that it's a very challenging situation. And really knows what she's doing. And everything looks amazing while she does it. She's loaded her up into the vehicle. Doors open.
Come on over here, friend.
I can't see the dog. Let's see how Ann does on the trivia.
Step right up, pick your poison, no cheating.
Look at it. Can't read it. Get your
Oh,
cheaters.
she's her glasses. That's right. Right, Yvonne. Name one country outside of the U.S. that has a PSA 3 dog.
Oh, come on.
That is correct.
Yay!
First one
I
correct.
feel bad I
No
didn't
position
give her the mic.
change.
She just said it so. How many available points in the PDC obedience routine?
Oh my God.
That's
Are you serious?
incorrect.
She said 100. She hasn't been
100.
there in a while. 65. She just hasn't been there. 65?
This is why I'm not a judge.
What's the right answer?
Correct answer is
I get a point. I get a point.
65.
Question no number.
I think the dog does that
Question
extremely
number
fast.
3 and
Dog, fight us. We not smart. We not good. We bad. We stupid.
huh, this is catered to you now, isn't it? Name
One assistant director.
Yours truly, Anne Marie Quigley.
Nice.
that is correct.
Yay! That was a cheat code.
And one more.
Final question of the day.
How many available points in the level 2 protection?
They just
240.
said it today. They just said it today.
Don't disappoint Ben.
Brilliant. He's right
I'm
behind
gonna go
you.
with the nice round number of 100 again.
Goodness
For the level
Ben,
2 protection,
how
now
are you
it's
teaching this
240.
the correct answer is 240.
Wow.
And that concludes our
Judge
questions.
next year.
Let's give it up for her.
Good job, Jordan. We have the scent. It's very fast. Dog bites the leg. Wow. Wow. Can't see anything though, unfortunately. Out and return is very fast. These decoys have been working hard all day, all weekend. Fixes the tunnel. Very nice. Loading up into the car again. Now we're going to send and stop the dog. Send is fast. She recalls and she sits the dog so that the dog is facing her for the charge here. Dog ignores the charge, starts to flee. She casts her back, sends for the bite, and wow, what a call off. Very nice. Dog puts on the brakes. Dog is still maintaining a very nice heel, nice focus and attention. This part is not judged, but recommended to keep your dog with you. Healing is nice, of course. Nice focus, nice position, nice rhythm. I imagine she will get full healing points if this part is scored. Everything is super sharp and crisp. She's gonna send through the tunnel and then recall the dog. She's directing the dog. Dog broke a little early. Dog had such good neutrality, it ignored the charging decoys, but she sent it back for a bite. Dog smoked the decoy, real nice entry and bite. Great catch by the decoy, really fast, nice out. The decoys are loving it. Nice response to the transport here. Remember, all of the decoys are going to flee one by one. 1 flee, 2 flee, 3 flee, and the dog gets them right away. Very fast out and return. Moving on to our muzzle fight. I don't think Patty is going to have any problems with this next portion. Alright, our muzzle is on. Doing our muzzle check, looks good. And is pointing downfield so that the dog can see that the decoys are going into the truck. Remember, we have one unsuited and one suited. It does not matter which one the dog takes. The unsuited decoy is going to draw the dog in. She sends nice and fast, jumps in, and fights. No problem. Ends the fight a little early. Looks like she's trying to get the muzzle off, but will not succeed. Gets recalled out. This dog looks a little angry in a good way. Dogs are struggling with this today. I don't know if it's because there's 2 decoys in there, one's suited, one's not. Are they getting confused? Is it the slippery floor? Is it just the muzzle fight? And that one sounds like it's going well. I can't really see fully, but dog's engaged. Dog stops on the freeze up. Dog recalls really nice. Really fast. And we're just going to send through this tunnel and do it down. Anne is choosing to maximize her points here and bring the dog all the way over on this angle to get the tunnel. Oof! Super fast responses to her commands. I think we have our I think we have our level 3 world champion. Most likely. I think anything went wrong. We outed, we recalled, we muzzle fought, we called off, we bit. Pretty confident that is going to be our level 3 world champion for 2024. And thank you for streaming this, Jordan, Victoria video. Everyone should hire him to do their trial videos. He's great at the actual videoing part and editing. Very nice. I think we might have some tears of happiness. Yep, we do. We have some happy tears, happy crying. Everything went so well. It was so perfect. Woo! Dog did its bestest and did it real well.
Just a quick announcement while we're waiting for the final dog's critique. Miss Dallas, if you guys don't know her, she has very blonde curly hair. She is going around trying to find the competitors to get their vote on something. So competitors, for the whole weekend, please keep your eye out for Dallas. Thank you.
I see her.
Are you looking at this image? I'm looking at this image. Just like that.
Okay, I'm just floating this way to hope for some consistency. I'm not trying to get away from you. Okay, our last team in the level 3 protection and also to close out Worlds for the weekend is Ann and Patty. And everybody gets to learn how I scored all of these scenarios. So we come in, and our sideways heeling into the shag is beautiful. You were the only one that actually danced. I wish I could give you bonus points, but I can't. That was a 5-point healing exercise. The send into the guard, she kind of wraps around instead of staying a direct line, but very nice and committed to the guard. It wasn't scored, so it didn't really matter. The transport was a 5-point exercise. Demonstrated very nicely, very focused on the decoys and clean. And then the stay on the table was not judged. Our bite portion, obviously I wasn't judging any of the pictures. And then we get to the bite portion. She's looking like at first like, is this a trick? And then once the decoy got close, she's like, oh, I know what's happening. Very ready to bite. Very nice grip in the upper body, especially when she's not coming in with a lot of speed. Nice grip here, handles the distraction well, doesn't affect her out or her grip. Very nice guard, drops right straight down, focuses on the decoy. The rebite again, nice here, distraction, she handles well. We get a lot of handler help just to be safe, but we get the out initially, and I think she backs up a little bit in the guard here because of your influence. Overall, so the bites were 10-point each, distractions, each bite was 5-point each, the out guards were 5-point each. We have 46 out of 50 passing that with highest distinction. Our call-off scenario, without the lucky question that you could be an correct answer to, not so hot on our trivia. The stay in the vehicle was not scored. Neither were any change of positions. So all of this was for fun and let the dog hang out a little bit. So the send is nice and fast for the bite. The bite, she's coming in quick. She's a fast dog. Just comes really low, affects her grip a little bit. And then the out is clean. Again, she's not quite as full. She does shift right on the freeze up, and then we get the out. The bite there the send was not scored on that portion. The bite was 7 points. We have 5.5 out of 7. The out was 5 points, 4 out of 5. And then the recall back was correct. The next send downfield was a 5-point exercise. That's full points, very fast, very committed, no hesitation. The tunnels were not scored in any of this portion. The stop, we just get a whistle first, then a stop, but it's demonstrated very well. That was a 10-point exercise. We get 8.5 out of 10. Then she holds the stay beautifully during the charge. The send was instant, nice and fast. She was very committed. 5 points on that last send, and then the call off. You let her go deep. It's a 10-point exercise, and I'm giving you full points on that. The finish was scored coming back. Only a few handlers actually got their dog into a finish. You're one of them, so you get 3 points out of 3 on that finish. We have 46.5 out of 50, passing that with highest distinction. Our test of courage. We start off healing, flawless, as usual, stay, flawless, tunnel, flawless. Those are all 3-point exercises. The bite here, I'd like to just see a hair turn faster. You send her faster on the charge, but once she turns, when you send her very fast, again, just a little low. We get 8 out of 10 on that bite. The out and guard, 4.5 out of 5, and everything was very clean there. The transport takes her a second just because there's 3D, like the decoys moving around, but then settles very nicely. Again, I don't really care if she focuses on there. 7 out of 8 on that transport. For everyone watching, the fleeing decoys there, I didn't care who the dog bit. No point deduction if they waited until the decoy fleed that they were focused on. Had they broke earlier to a different one, wouldn't have mattered, scored all the same. So we get, again, her grip here just wasn't as full, so we get a little bit off of that. 6.5 out of 8 on the bite. The out, 4.5 out of 5. The recall back is nice and fast and correct, full points. We have 44 out of 50, passing that with distinction. Our muzzle. The initial send was not scored. The initial fight, again, for everybody watching, it doesn't matter what decoy the dog picked first. And everybody picked the unsuited decoy first today. That was drawing them in. She starts to fade like a little bit, but her initial commitment was nice. And then her stop was nice and timely. That first fight was a 10-point exercise. The stop was a 5-point exercise. The guard was a 5-point exercise. She's just not as focused in the guard here, 3 out of 5. And then the next send was a 5-point exercise. I just wanted to see her go past and leave the decoy that they just did the muzzle of fight with. This one was also 10 points, just a little more committed, just slightly, just didn't fade here, 8 out of 10 on that. Stop on recall, very nice, 4.5 out of 5. And the tunnel and the down were demonstrated very nicely. We have 41.5 out of 50 passing that scenario. Passing all of our protection with 181 points, 82.5 in obedience, 263.5 overall. We have our PSA 3 world champion right here. Also, Patty's last showing, she chose to go out with a bang. Everybody give her a huge round of applause. A great team right here.